So how do you get your mojo back? Have you ever lost your passion? Well, it's happened to all of us, I think, and maybe it's the case for you now or someone close to you. You know, where you used to be so fired up about your business and your future, where you were so motivated and excited. And maybe these days you're just going through the motions. Do you find that? How do you rekindle that passion? And I don't just mean like the mojo in your business. I mean getting the mojo back into your relationships with your team in your everyday life. Just that overall zest for life. How do you get that back? And for sure, we all have bad days. We're human, right? We experience a wide range of emotions. So I'm going to share with you 4 tips to rediscover your passion and get your mojo back. So you ready? Great. So let's go. So number 1 is presence, where you're really able to connect with people with where they are now. You know, you're just present with them. And we've lost that ability, haven't we? And there's a few reasons why. I mean, we're in the digital age, right? We're so distracted. That's certainly a major reason. But a much deeper reason is that most people are hanging on to their past and they just can't let things go, right? Highly successful people have released their past. They're not carrying around their junk with them into the present, right? They're here with you in the moment, detached from the past. They don't have this heavy burden, and they're very much contributing to the present moment. And this comes from just letting go and releasing your past. Whereas the majority of people, they actually, live biologically in the past. And for example, they may be carrying a resentment, an upset, a pressure for years. But again, successful people have cleaned out a lot of the toxicity in their emotional lives. So mindset, of course, is important, but so too is heart set, where you have to clean up your emotional life, right? Because you can't achieve your true greatness if you're weighed down by the heavier emotions of your past. I think the wonderful late Nelson Mandela put it very well, where he said, resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies, right? So we must be unburdened by all of the past stories that we have, even about people that we know, and meet them again, fresh and new, to take in who they are right here, right now. Because let's face it, your family has changed, your friends have changed, the whole world has changed, right? So you've got to meet people where they are now. The greats, the winners in life, pay attention at a completely different level. It's like there's no one else in the world but you and them in the moment. Now these days, people never look you in the eye and connect anymore, right? The vibe, the connection between the two people is lost. But I can tell you this, if you shine your full attention on them, they're going to say, whoa, that person has got such great energy. Number 2 is to be passionately curious. Winners in life are curious. They have more joy and enthusiasm for what's coming up in their lives. It's kind of like opening a gift at Christmas, right? Do you remember how excited you were? And they're so fun to hang out with. Are you fun to hang out with? Because something exciting is about to happen. That's the feeling you get. It's like a childlike curiosity. They love to learn. And there's a humility to that, right? And if we provoke our own curiosity, then we experience a rush of what's known as interest biochemicals, also known as internal opiates. These include like endorphins, which make us feel powerful and in control, and beta endorphins. This is the well-being transmitter that, believe it or not, is 80 times more powerful than morphine. Now, I know that few of us set out intentionally to trigger the systems, right? We don't think of like mojo as a process of tapping strategically into a neurochemistry. We just know that, it feels good and meaningful and satisfying just to do things for their own sake. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? So number 3 is practice. In his book, Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell's research showed, I'm sure you heard this, that it takes approximately 10,000 hours of practice to reach the expert level at anything. So with continuous practice, well, that adds up to anywhere from 5 to 10 years, depending on how many hours you put in, of course, to mastering your craft. Now, the good news is that, of course, you can build the plane as you fly it. And the trick is not to get complacent. Never stop learning, and just make a commitment to really practice until you master the skills and the mindset necessary for success. So an offshoot is you'll create your own look. You'll tune in literally to a higher frequency, and then timing will come into play. So remember the saying, success is practice meeting opportunity. Number 4, that's number 4, purpose, okay? Elite performers who have mojo are always connected to a deeper purpose. The meaning of life and why they're doing what they're doing. And I know you've heard this many times, but the question that's rolling around in their minds, listen to this carefully before they get into any situation, before they even think about themselves, before they plan out even their grand ambitions in life, is this question. They're asking, is this in alignment with my purpose? And I know that if it's your team we're talking about, that you're trying to lead, do they sense this about you? Are you connected to that higher purpose, your higher purpose? Not just in your day-to-day activities that you're seeking and accomplishing to do, right? But that higher spiritual connection that will allow you to keep going no matter what. That allows your team, the people around you, to feel that they can connect with you, that they can trust you, and they want to continue on with you. People have got to feel this from you, right? And that you're serving that great purpose in your own life. So then someday you just wake up and you say, you know what? I am making a real difference here. And you feel like you have your mojo back again. You feel that level of connection inside that enables you to literally take on anything, right? Nothing sells like this combination, I think, of presence, of being passionately curious, practice, and purpose. Nothing spreads as fast as like an emotional contagion, right? When people get excited, then other people get excited. Everyone gets excited. And if you consider for a moment the men and women who have helped shape our world's history, the men and women who maybe inspire you, they all had these 4 traits. This virtually electrified their mind with excitement, right? And what happens is something greater comes in. It's like the turbo power of your subconscious mind. And this power then is it's added to your goals, to your understanding, your wisdom, in other words, and your direction in life. So remember those 4 principles when it comes to getting your mojo back. Presence, where you can just release, let go of the past stories. Being passionately curious. Practicing. And purpose. So I hope that helps you in some way. Just go out there and just be amazing at what you do. Let the world benefit from your magic and never ever apologize for that. Hey my friend, it's Dave, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Do me a favor, be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you continue to get updates every time that I release new training for you. Also, while I have you here, if you'd like to get ahead a little faster in your business, then do visit my website. That's daveoconnoronline.com, and subscribe to my email list. That way you'll get more fresh, in-depth, free, world-class training on mindset and motivation. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until I see you next time, go out there and be absolutely awesome at everything that you do. Bye for now.